Dear students, today let us have an overview of the computer networks available to us. What are computer networks? We are all familiar with different kinds of networks and may perhaps have used computer networks for accessing internet connectivity or file share resources, etc. So, computer networks are defined as collection of computers and devices connected by communication channels. So, the internet era has been referred as an ICT era, information communications technology era, and we are actually living in a world of computer networks. Okay. An example could be the whole internet that we are using. It is actually a network of different computers. What is the advantage of computer networks? It actually facilitates communication, basically communication among users, and allow users to share resources. Let us see different perspectives with regard to computer networking technologies. Herein, we see on the image there is a small graph of computer networking. A central server actually connects with a printer, a desktop PCs, different desktop PCs are there. Again, there are workstations which are actually again connected again with ring topology. Okay, ring topology is actually a reference to the relations of computers in a ring manner as you see it on the frame. So, many of these computers are connected to the central server. So, even without internet connectivity, it is possible for computer networking. Okay. So, an intra-network can be set up perhaps in a local area with these technologies. What are the components of computer networks? So, in order to make a network of computers, at least two computers or servers are required. So, they are referred as either computer service or client workstation. And in order to get connected, we need technologically devices called networking interface cards, NIC. They are called NICs, networking interface cards. In an advanced scale, we today make use of WNIC, wireless networking interface cards. So this is with regard to the wireless networks that we are more tuned to. In order to get connected to networks, there are uses of different devices, gadgets. Cables are fundamentally used. We might have already referred to RJ45 cables, which are those cables are made use when connecting LAN connections, local area network connections. So, networking operating system is a requirement for getting connected to. Our operating system must be inbuilt of networking devices. And there are also external devices like hubs or switches, routers are made use as components of computer networks. So, this picture is actually a reference to NIC, networking interface card. It is also known as network adapter or network card. So, this has made its appearance in multiple forms. Earlier, when dial-up service was used, a dial-up modem was released and it was used either as an internal device or as an external device. So, these devices are actually adapters for getting connected to the other computers or systems. This is an important component. Without this component, it is impossible to get connected to other computers. So, this can be connected with the possibility of cables to computers. Basically, LAN cables are used with RJ45 denomination. So, these are actually hubs or switches. With the hubs or switches, it is easier for us to get connected to internet or networking computers, and we can give multiple connections. This device is used to connect a PC to the network, and it also facilitates communication between all connected devices. It's easier for us to share information, resources in between those computers which are connected to these hubs or switches. Now, what is called a router? A router is a gateway device that is responsible for connecting multiple networks together. So, routers are actually used in an advanced stage. Even for home purpose, routers are made use of. Routers may be perhaps inbuilt with modems, but routers are themselves having the facility to get connected to multiple networks together. An image of a router network can perhaps give you an example. Okay, once a router gets internet connections, it can be spread to multiple devices. It may be connected to a computer. It can be again connected to a printer and a game station. And wireless gateways can be extended, or wireless displays. If TVs can be connected, there are also usage of wireless outdoor sensors, etc. So there are more advanced uses for a router than from a hub or a switch. Let us try to see different types of networks possible. Okay, so there is a reference to PAN, personal area network, LAN, local area network, CAN, campus area network, MAN, metropolitan area network, WAN, wide area network, GAN, global area network. Okay, out of these things, the most useful things could be for us either LAN or WAN. Okay, besides the minimal usages of PAN and CAN. Let us see what is personal area network, PAN. This is a computer network used for communication among computer devices close to one person. Examples are personal computers, printers, fax machines, telephones, PDAs, scanners, etc. So PDA is a reference to personal digital assistants, and these devices are actually connected on a personal area network. Okay, the reach of PAN is typically at least about 20 to 30 feet. Now, this is the smallest computer network available. And the next important thing is LAN, which is specified as a local area network. This is a digital communication system capable of interconnecting a large number of computers, terminals, and other peripheral devices. So, this is actually an example for internet network that we use on a daily basis in our day-to-day circumstances. Our college has actually a strongly built local area network, and it has its limitations of a geographical area, and the local area network can be spread across 1 kilometers. The configuration of LAN can be ring, star, or simply devices attached along a length of a cable. So these references to ring, star actually references to topologies. Say the configuration of computers or LANs in ring or a star refers to the setting up of computers in these terms. Okay, so a star configuration of LAN refers to the style of the interconnected computers according to the drawing of a star, or a ring. As we draw a ring, the networks are connected within a ring. These are actually references to topologies. Again, topologies are actually how we connect computers, relate with the other computers in a possible network. And local area networks do keep up high transmission speed. Data processing, word processing, and email services are actually done. So an example for a local area network could be perhaps libraries which are connected in a LAN connectivity, local area network. Campus area network is the next connection of network of computers. This is a network made up of an interconnection of LAN within a limited geographical area. So it is considered as a metropolitan area network, specific to an academic setting. Okay, it also facilitates students to access internet as well as many university resources available to them. Okay, so this is actually an advanced form of LAN. So when there are multiple LANs interconnected with one another, so especially within a limited geographical area, this can refer to campus area network. The next important thing is actually metropolitan area network. It's shortly called MAN. MAN. This network connects two or more LANs or CANs together, but does not extend beyond the boundaries of the immediate town or city. It is typically owned by a single entity such as a government body or large corporation. Okay, so examples could be perhaps references to the banking system available in a metropolitan area network. Wide area network is actually an example for wide area network is the whole internet that we are making use of. A computer network that covers a broad area often interconnects computers that are distributed all over the country or the whole continent. The most well-known example for WAN is the internet itself. In WAN, the transmission media used are normally public systems such as telephone lines, microwave and satellite links. Global area network. This is actually an idea that has not been so far fulfilled. But in this global area network, there is a model of supporting mobile communications across an arbitrary number of wireless LAN, satellite coverage areas, etc. So this is shortly known as a GAN. Okay, now we have additionally other networks which are actually wireless networks. The term wireless refers to two or more computers communicating using standard network rules or protocols, which shortly known as IP address, Internet Protocol address, but without the use of cabling to connect the computers together. Okay, so many of us make use of wireless networks to get connected ourselves to the internet. Computers use wireless radio signals or electromagnetic waves to send information from one to the other. So now we have a short reference to what are called topologies. So network topology refers to the physical or logical layout of a network. It defines the way different nodes are placed and interconnected with each other. Network topology may describe how the data is transferred between these nodes. We have some images of different network topologies. So the first is a reference to fully connected network topology. You see how all the computers are interconnected, and below we have common bus topology. So this may be the way in which our labs are actually connected in the college. And mesh network topology is seen in the middle. This is actually a reference to mesh network topology. Say on the right corner we find a star network topology as well as ring network topology. Okay, in a star network topology, we find the computers are interconnected as if in a star drawing, and in a ring network topology, we find the computers are arranged in a ring strategy. So, what are the benefits of computer networking? Resources can be shared, files can be perhaps reliable, cost factors are there, increased performance is given, increased storage capacity can be done, and it's a good communication medium. There are also some disadvantages. Some disadvantages of these computer networkings could be some security issues. You have to get rid of perhaps elements of the possibility of spread of viruses. Rapid spread of computer viruses are there. Expensive setup can be perhaps a disadvantage, and dependency on the main file service computers. Thank you very much for your kind patient listening. Have a nice day.